Was it this week, January 10th? It was goody. Now, vocal minority on deck. What we doing? We checking that Raw, NXT, SmackDown this week, and there was a lot of moments where I felt like that show was, well, all three shows was phone thin. I'm not even gonna count 205. We need to get Nigel McGuinness on the NXT desk. I mean, we could use a third man. I say it like that. Even though I'm not even a fan of the three-man booth, we doing it like that, then let's do it, man. Like, stop trying to discount all of this shit the same way. We don't need three men on 205, but we could definitely have a third man on. But then, who's gonna be the good guy, right? Two bad guys or two heel commentators? Never mind. Raw started out, we had Bobby Lashley destroying the former Hurt Business members after meeting Brock Lesnar face to face. What was it? What was the top part of that segment? Bobby who? I like the way to building it. Down to Lesnar trying to sell it. There's a little much, little hyper sell on that. I wasn't going crazy over it, but ultimately it was okay. It was okay. Alright, segment beating up the Hurt Business members. I mean, tag division, but then they gotta figure out their own swag they come with. Cause right now I'm not seeing it. Speaking of the tag division, Alpha Academy won the championships. That's a good look. Chad Gable needs a chance, and Otis is the best he's looked thus far. So, not bad. RK Bro needed it. Not crazy about this whole thing with whatever Riddle be on with this little 7-year-old acting ass shit. He gotta be a little bit more, like, he gotta stop being more raw. Bro, Randy, big bro. Like, that shit's horrible. I'm over it. If anything, now Riddle needs to show why Randy is like the important tag partner. That's how I feel about that. Because I'm getting sick of seeing Riddle on TV acting all whatever way he be acting. Either way, new tag champs, that's fine. Next, I guess we had the 6-man tag match of the night. It was Ziggy and Rude and Apollo taking on Damian Priest and the Street Profits. I guess it was a good match. I didn't really get to see it. I'm not really crazy about the 6-man. It takes too long and it's way too much going on. Like, how many stories you want to tell in a 6-man? Like, I've been over them shits from not the gate, but pretty done. So now what? Anyway, what else we got? Seth Rollins beat Big E. We're gonna need something for Big E, man. We're gonna need a good one for Big E. For real, because he about to go right back into the sauce and get lost. So then it's just gonna be, he need a big one this week. I'm gonna need to see that. Nikki Cross turned on Rhea Ripley. Every bit of that leading up to what was so necessary with that tag team was so bad. But the, twist and, well, it was poorly acted out. But we need to see what Nikki Cross got as a heel. Rhea Ripley, RP Bob Saget. I don't know if I want to make the Bob Saget jokes around here no more, but she needs to grow that back out, man. I'm not trying to see this short hair Rhea Ripley no more. Like, now we're going to see this feud cop. Like, obviously, it shouldn't make it no further than whatever's before Mania. What's that, Elimination Chamber in Saudi? I don't even know, man. This might need to, I don't know. I'm not crazy about it, but, I mean, there's going to be something to look at, I guess. We'll see if it makes Hulu roll, because I'm seeing that's a little important now. Whatever's able to make it over there is, what was supposed to be happening on the show throughout the week. Okay, so then we got the local competitor taking on Omos, and Omos won. Surprise, surprise. So if we're going to keep Omos looking strong, we can't keep Big E looking strong? But I mean, we got to keep Seth looking strong because he's about to go against Roman, right? This whole looking strong, looking weak thing, 1 win, 1 loss, 50-50, is going to implode on itself. And I might not be the first person to say that, but I'm telling you, I feel like that's what's going to start to happen. AJ Styles beat Austin Theory. Oh no, it ended in no contest because Grayson Waller jumped in, right? Yeah, Grayson Waller on NXT. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's gonna be real interesting to see how the transitional process from NXT to main roster goes. Now, I'm standing on that. I'm not saying it's gonna be so great, but it's gonna be very interesting to look at. I want to see how the fans is. What's gonna be the difference? We gonna have a piped in crowd, or we gonna have the actual fan reaction? I don't think we should have piped in crowd at all. We need to get an actual gauge on things. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to the fans when watching at home. It's not a good look if people ain't fucking with the new NXT talent. But I think they might be because NXT was really getting into it a little bit. It was solid enough this week. At least what I saw on Hulu was alright. Either way, who we got next? Oh, the triple threat between Dewdrop. Oh yeah, Piper Niven, right? However you want to yeah, Dewdrop. Call her Piper Niven, man. Either way, um, she won in the triple threat with Liv and Bianca. Liv and Bianca's fine. Liv is a little bit closer. She's working her way up. And Bianca's obvious, so we just waiting for whenever Bianca's time is next. And Dewdrop taking on Becky. I mean, you call big time Bex now, so she's the big time. And now she gonna have to take on a pretty big chick. So see what happens. That's a whole lot of women there. See if the man throws that in on Raw this week. That'll be dope. If she says that's a whole lot of women. Oh my goodness, that'd be a great line. I need Becky to say that shit, please. Hopefully, we'll see. Now, what's next? Raw, in a nutshell, looked like 3 hours of difficulty, at least for a half hour of that. At least for a half hour. 2 hours of that? Nah, I'm gonna say an hour and a half. I'm not gonna front on that. So that's 50-50 booking in a nutshell again for you. Next. And I don't think you should do an hour and a half of bad TV. I think you should do 3 hours of good TV because it's 3 fucking hours. How do you save the third hour? But what happened to Raw Underground? You ain't gonna try it. I mean, damn. Everything is a big battle royal. It should just be a giant scrap in the middle of the ring, whole pull apart. Who really want the belt turned into a fight? But we got the Rumble coming up for that, so maybe that's just it. It's just the vibe in the room. I mean, either way, Braun Breaker ushered in a new era of NXT 2.0. I guess his promo wasn't bad, pretty standard. Everybody knows at this point with Braun Breaker, I get the same feeling with Braun Breaker that I get with Shotzi, personally. And Shotzi goes back with me all the way to Toughen Up days. She didn't even make it, but she should have. But that's a whole nother thing. It was like an injury, but now she's there, and we need to see more of her. Clearly, she's going to be in the Rumble, but I'm low-key pulling for Shotzi the same way I'm pulling for Liv. So there you go. If you can make that connection to Braun Breaker, I think he's going to be great moving forward, period. Like, that's just obvious. So, yeah, we're going to see who he actually wins and fights against next. That's like, and all of the sound effects. But he's good, man. He's good. I like him a lot. Santos Escobar and Zion Quinn. Escobar won, so now he's walking off with how they call it here, La Madrina. Who that? What was her name? Electra Lopez. With me. That's that Latin love. I told you I'm stepping off that shit. That's whatever storyline they got going. Cameron Grimes beat Damon Kemp. That didn't make Hulu, but Cameron Grimes outside with who? I think he's out there with Trick and Mello probably. Either way, Grimes is okay right now. He's right in that space of needs something to do. Keep him from the black and gold. Alright, cool. I want to say job him out because he got that new look. Everybody's liking the new look. It's pretty good for him. Let's just keep on building and see what happens next. I'm gonna take a step back for a second. Step back in when necessary for Cameron Grimes. Idris and Nofe and Malik Blade beat Joe Gacy and Harlan via disqualification because Harlan was doing too much or some shit like that. We need to see more what Joe Gacy got. I heard it a couple of different places this week, and I'm agreeing. Like I'm inclined to agree with that. Joe Gacy gives me such Kevin Owens vibes that I kind of want to see like Joe Gacy be like the Dark Side Joe Gacy, along with Harlan. Like yeah, we keep them calm, but they both got to wild out together for a split second, and then we see where Joe Gacy has the cooler head first, and then the teachable moment comes with that. And let's not twist up the teachable moment stuff with this Chase University stuff. I'm just using the reference in general because it's common on NXT 2.0 right now. Moving forward, who we got? Tony D'Angelo and Pete Dunne in a crowbar on a pole match. We might have to do away with this on a pole concept. I don't know what I mean by that yet, but we're gonna see. I'm not really feeling the whole on the pole match shit. That was stupid. It was pointless. It was supposed to be fun, but I mean, I guess it was some kind of variety to two guys that we know clearly good enough to go at it and make it work. So Tony D'Angelo won. Pete Dunne seems like he might be making his way to the main roster necessary. I don't know about him on microphone like that, but I think that there's a space for Pete Dunne on the main roster, along with Ciampa, which okay they dyeing his beard. We gotta look at like it's main TV, regardless of how we see it. It is glitz to that real glam and a little more of a high level. NXT is more like the locker room setting, more like the gym. You know what I mean? So it's like I not really, you know, it's a little more, it's something with a different type of core there. Meanwhile, there's a lot more spotlights on WWE, publicly traded company and all the rest of this, blah, blah, blah. So, Ciampa dying is big, whatever. I am at a little less rugged seeming, but he looks a lot younger. And that part, that might really translate to television for him. Let's just see what happens with that. But shouts to Ciampa. Either way, what we got next? This is a 6-woman tag. Okay. Indy Hartwell, Persia Pirotta, and Wendy Chu beat Casey Caden and Amari Miller. I like all three of them. I didn't get to see the match. Oh, excuse me. I like all 6 of them. I didn't get to see the match. And let's move forward. Can't wait to see what else they got. Is there new music for Caden and Casey? Because they got this whole little new gimmick they got rolling. And what's going on with Amari Miller? She just seems like a happy-go-lucky that's going to be moving right in the sauce with everybody else. Indy's okay, Persia's alright, but I'm not really seeing with. I don't know what's going on. We ain't seeing all of it. So let's move forward. Who's this? Boa and Solo Sikoa. I'm not mad. I think that those two in the no contest was pretty okay. Moves the story forward. Boa doesn't need a loss. Oh, when they fought backstage and they blew the fire and had the mask on, it was cute. The suspension of disbelief. It was funny. And then they go out fight. Maybe Solo should win, but if Boa could pick up that win and break the undefeated streak, that's gonna be pretty crazy. So you got to try to make it interesting, which is technically their job. And I'm talking about the people who book the product, but it's got potential. I like that. I like that. All right, then we got my man Mello Hayes and Trick. And they out there and they got their promo, pull one out for Rod Strong. I'm not even upset at the fact that they did that. It was I didn't know if they was really about to pull anything in the ring. It would have been something else, but it wasn't. It was for what it was worth. I'm gonna get that promo about an 8, but I'll leave it there. 8.2. It's alright. 8.3, maybe 8.4. I don't know, but they was okay. So whatever. Let's move forward because we already know they're good. Boys, get your power tools. Let's move forward. AJ Styles and Grayson Waller. That was the main event. Grayson Waller was trying to get the main event spot. He was bragging about it. Lost to AJ. I'm not necessarily opposed to Grayson Waller's push right now. Keep it up. They're in a good spot right now. AJ is working with him, still showing how much range he got. So let's just keep that rolling. And I think that was the main event at NXT. Not bad. Oh yeah, and then LA Knight made a comeback. Yeah, so that's what's up. Good for him. And uh, yeah, we'll just see how things go. We know LA Knight can go in the ring, man, real. So we'll see what he got, and we know we could cut. He's a mean promo, man. If anybody was made roster ready, bro, golly, it's LA. But no rush, no stress. Let's just keep pushing. So we move on to SmackDown, which was, oh man, I feel like that was the phone call of the week. So, yeah, not here this week. Not really gonna do too much, but we're gonna get through the show, and we're gonna try to move some things forward. It's not gonna feel like it, but we definitely did. So Viking Raiders had a fatal four-way match after Usos got a promo. Uso promo was alright. Jimmy was great with his introductions. Jay was average, and I didn't like the average. You know what I mean? Like he could have did a little bit more as far as like Jimmy being, super charismatic in the ring. Meanwhile, Jay was like forcing normal. Meanwhile, I could do all that. I'm just not trying to be loud right now. So, come to the ring, blah, 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 and Viking Raiders won the match. Not bad. I wasn't mad at it. Los Dario is the only oddball team, and this time around, I'm not like an oddball team. The only connect they got, like I said, running back is through the Saudi trip. Man, Cesaro and Marshall, and this is when Cesaro was a heel, and it was just bad. Well, that wasn't bad out there, just as far as moving the show. But I'm not really going crazy over this being an actual tag team just based on that. Unless we know what it's truly based on, because if you're just doing it on TV, like there's a whole, I'm pretty sure you could have found out a goddamn tag team. It speaks to the division being so garbage right now in general, and it ain't the wrestlers. It's just where things is at, man. Like I'm not entertained by the tag division. Fatal four match, it's a solid attempt. It was all right. I mean, it couldn't have been Tornado Tigers, it's just two bodies. But it was an eye for what it was worth. I'm just not wild about the Viking Raiders. Even though they're a solid tag team, we gonna need to see them do some of that, wild ass Viking Raiders shit, whatever we're gonna call them. Like whatever their name used to be, whatever it is now. Look, we know that they can move about, so we need to see that. And whatever tag, but yeah, like we need Usos to bring New Day energy to the Viking Raiders, and then we're gonna have, and then after that, we're gonna need just another slew. We need three more tag teams if we gonna add it like this. Oh, and then Jinder Mahal and Shanky, man. Look, I don't care. I don't care. Jinder Mahal's unproven. He's not about to just be out here getting accepted. Then I don't like the look. Keep your hat on. You know what I mean? I know my hair a little, a little wild at times. It's jungle, but man, come on, son. I don't know. Jinder's alright, but and Shanky, his hair wild long, but then you gonna make Boogs cut his hair. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now Boogs looking like what? And I mean, I can understand the muscle, and he looks great, and that's what he's selling. He does look like a little bit of a Rick Boog, with like good muscles. But come on, man, his hair was really looking good for him. Like I feel like all you need to do was change what color his scrunchie was, and bam, pow. Now you got a good character with Shinsuke. Him and Shinsuke could have matched outfits with that. Like his scrunchie could have matched whatever color Shinsuke was wearing. Oh, but no, can't keep it simple. Gotta go all the way out the motherfucking box. Fuck his whole goddamn gimmick up. And now we just gonna see where things go. So Rick Boots, I salute you, sir. Godspeed. Sami Zayn was gonna fly a shopping cart over the motherfucking ring. I think that was funny up to the very end. I mean, the entire production was uh, somewhat comical. And then at the end with the breathing and like it didn't make sense. I mean, how long was Son holding him up for? That was crazy. I mean, like it was like for just passing segment around, but I'm not any more interested in the match that they're gonna have for this Continental Championship. And I definitely don't really want to see Sami Zayn win that shit. So now there's gonna be a way to get Shinsuke over, maybe. But at the same time, we still need to see more charisma out of Shinsuke. It can't just be dancing with the crowd on some happy-go-lucky. But that's a whole nother vibe. Next, Now Natty has 4 world records, and that is actually comical because one of them is because it's a little lost and she got blessing it, and it's like very cute. That's in that record. Can't stand it. Is anybody going to buy in a boat? I mean, whatever though. Aaliyah picking up the win. Okay, fine. Whatever. Let's see if she does anything else. She's running with Natty right now. That's the sink or swim energy. I could tell. So we just gonna see what backstage feels about her. Lita came back, took on Charlotte. Lita was in the 2018 Royal Rumble, or Women's Royal Rumble. That was the first one. I'm happy to see Lita back. If she's actually going on another run, I'm gonna need to see what she got in the ring first. The Twist of Fate was a little fast. I feel like Charlotte dropped. She was ready to sell that shit, definitely. In a whole ass glitter and rhinestone bodysuit with yo with the heels on, she killed it. She definitely tried to OD sell that shit for Lita, and that was fine. However, not knowing how fast she was going to do it speaks to them not really going over how that shit was going to go backstage or maybe in practice beforehand. I don't know. I ain't trying to talk too crazy on it because I don't know enough in general. But come on, my niggas. Like, if we're coming back, we in the women's division need this because it makes sense for it to be the Ashley show right now. But at the same time, there's mad other ladies that like got so much capability on that microphone. And this speaks to whoever's writing this. We need more than Lita cutting the G Golly and Charlotte being Ashley. Let's just move forward, man. And I mean that's with love because I fucks with both of them. I mean I'm glad that I'm really glad to lead this back, like genuinely, like that shit is you know what I mean, like grab that. You know what I'm saying? Like she's on deck and she could potentially really bring Oz back. I think that begs the question of uh, what are we like? What audience are we catering to for real when it comes to this? You know, we know it's the ones that need to buy, but the parents need to want to buy. You gotta inspire the parents to buy the fucking shirts, man. You know, if you're trying to still appeal to the youngs, you better go and try to appeal to your shareholders and investors. Like, look, we might need to change a little bit of the game plan. Conference call in February. I might tune into that. Let me chill. I was a little loud there. Finally, right? Everybody relax. Madcap Moss beat Kofi and Sheamus beat Ricochet. Sheamus is getting mad unfair ass wins right now, and that shit ain't even right. Even though we all know Sheamus kind of deserves all these wins, we noticed the cat Sheamus is nice already. So it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. He just gonna keep winning. Ricochet got new music. It fits, but that's the most I'm gonna say on it. Ricochet cut a G Golly and got new music. I'm telling you, backstage hates us. Madcap beat Kofi. Exhibit A. Like, what? This is like exhibit fucking L. God damn. For whatever L Kofi taking. So Big E gonna take an L on Raw. Kofi gonna take an L on SmackDown. Woods got injured. Yo, what is happening right now with the New Day? It's alright though, because staying positive is what's gonna compel these guys to get back. And Madcap picking up a victory over the former WWE champion. You know what? You know what? Because they forcing Madcap to tell so many bad jokes on purpose, I want to see Madcap Moss take on the unproven Jinder Mahal. Go. Do it. Do it on main event. I'm not going to watch. I just want to see him fight. And I want to hear about it and see who won. Since Madcap could beat Kofi, why can't Madcap beat Jinder? And then why can't Madcap go and fight the head of the table? And then guess what? Get his ass beat. Because it ain't enough unfunny jokes on this shit that's going to make people tune in for that. Like, if you're using that to appeal to the crowd that you already got there, you're not doing anything to make new people come in. Like, you're losing focus. Meanwhile, anyway, so Roman and Seth. And then Roman had to go, and he was trying to hold back, but he had to go and try to speak to, the whole thing with Becky, and I'd rather fight her. But I mean, this is after Seth was kind of degrading him, talking about he created him and he could destroy him. And it's like, bro, I won't even fight you. I'd rather fight your girl. And it's like, whoa, that is a little wild. And then the Usos came through and then Seth moved like he knew how to move. So that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Seth gotta fucking lose. He gotta get his ass kicked now. Some people were saying Roman wasn't having a comeback, and it's like, man, I'm not going front. It would have been really good TV for Roman to come back. Like, look, at least I know what to do with this thing. Last time you had it, you know what I mean? Like, come on, every time you got it. But we still got a couple shows left. So I'm feeling like, Roman get a week, and or maybe save that for the go home. Nah. Continue to follow up, man. That's what I'm trying to see. Like this promo battle was cute, but this one reminded me of when Roman was taking on Cena, and it was like he clearly wasn't scripted to have a comeback, and that part it made him look weak. This little pseudo babyface run test they got going for Roman with this, that's what I'm seeing, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not upset. I think that it is pretty silly, but that's just a week going into it. You know what I mean? Like last week, it was silly to have like this whole brand split idea, but then we gonna have the championship for this. But then there was so many changes with the COVID shit, Brock winning. So I'm not really upset. I'm not gonna say I'm not upset, but I can see how they're trying to sell the match, and then they got history. It is a pretty dope, you know, idea, but we done seen these cats go a couple times. We haven't seen these cats fight each other in this iteration of themselves. But it's gonna be a good one, bro, because we already know that these guys are comfortable with each other. Ultimately, like at the end of the day, it's gonna be a definite good match. Like I'm excited to see it, and I feel like this could be a time for Roman to get his promo good. So, like he can start working on his promos for real, for real. Taking on this new version of Seth. This shit with Seth is crazy right now. Some of it could come down like maybe just one slightly, just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because he's obnoxious. And that shit is like, sure, we don't need obnoxious, but we definitely could use that type of heel character that he got going. That persona, I'm enjoying. But just a little bit, just a smidge, just a smidge, just a smidge, please. Either way, are we done here? Bro, NXT SmackDown? Y'all was rocking with me for this song? I don't believe it. Wherever you at, man, good looking. I really appreciate you sticking around. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Feel free to comment. I would recommend against it for now. Because we just going to have a long talk about why this is so bad and how it could be better. But on that note,